Hey guys, Adam Tanner here from fitnessforlife365.com, and obviously in MMA world this has been the craziest week in such a long time. Anyways, we will find out the main event in 10 hours, and I'm gonna be telling you now the 3 possible main event fights for UFC 200. Number 1, we got Jon Jones versus DC for the light heavyweight championship. Jon Jones said before fighting GSP, if he wins and no injuries, he would want to fight DC for the title at 200. He did win, he doesn't have any injuries. Yesterday, DC on the MMA Hour said that he would love to fight at UFC 200 and main event to go down in history, and he doesn't want to wait any longer because he's 37. Bottom line is, he said that he has a doctor appointment 4 hours after the show, and if he's good to go, he will fight. We didn't hear anything from him yet, so unless he is not clear to fight, this will be the main event. Number 2, we have Lawler versus Condon for the welterweight. Now, Lawler versus Carlos makes a lot of sense because most people think that Carlos won the first fight, and it's a title fight. It's the only other title fight left. So people keep asking, why not Hendricks? Why not Rory? Why not Thompson? I'm gonna tell you why not any of these guys. Hendricks is not in the picture because the guy is already fighting on UFC 200. Rory and Thompson are fighting each other 20 days before UFC 200. Khabib moving to welterweight, that might happen in the future, but it's not happening at 200 because he said he has no interest because of Ramadan and he's gonna be fasting. Which leaves three huge names. Nate Diaz, who said he's not gonna fight anyone but Conor Mcgregor. Also, he made it very clear on the show of Michael Bisping and Kenny that he doesn't feel he would ever fight GSP or Lawler because he feels that these are his brothers' fight. Nick, by the way, beat Lawler before. Why Nick Diaz not? Well, Nick Diaz is still suspended. Now comes to GSP. GSP said last week to Ariel Helwani that he's not fighting at UFC 200, and he made it clear that he will not accept the money from Reebok, which is a $30,000 as the challenger, obviously, and Dana would have to pay him some otherwise. So it just seems a bit complicated, and he already said he's not fighting. Which leaves us to BJ Penn. This is a possible fight, actually, but then again, Carlos is just a more obvious fight. But BJ Penn, in case you guys don't know, he was a former lightweight champion, former welterweight champion. This guy fought featherweight division to heavyweight division against Lyoto Machida at 225 pounds. Last option number 3. Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor. I would not be surprised if this fight still happens. And any other possibilities? I don't know. Maybe if the UFC was able to pull something like Fyodor Emelianenko UFC debut, or Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm 2. Maybe the return of someone like marketable fighter, like, I don't know, the guy who main evented UFC 100, Brock Lesnar. You know, a lot of options here. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. As I said, we're 10 hours away from finding out. I hope you have a good one.